this is something that, first off, that, it's not something that just popped up last weekend and was like, okay, I'm out. Throw this on Tumblr, we've been talking about this and doing this. This has been 6 months of news for us. So it was something that we both wanted to, when I say we, I mean me and the label or whatever, but all of us wanted to handle it carefully because we didn't want people to think that there was a scandal or some sort of, anything like that. A lot of times, unfortunately, you get artists that will leave a label and then there's, something in there that's, just a scandal. And that's not the case at all. For me, the label is doing so many remarkable things, especially upon me getting there. So many leaps and bounds, and I know that like the announcement with like fair trade distribution, and there's so many different things that are in the works for Humble Beast. And then at the same time, me within the structure, I was benefiting from it and would benefit from it, but there were also things that I was doing independently that I just didn't want to possibly disrupt that in the future, and so it was kind of just like, hey guys, I'm excited for what's going on, but I don't know if this direction, this may be a fork in the road as far as the direction, and I don't want this to turn into something that will hurt the label later. And not saying that I'm going to, I'm finna go be on Lil Kim's tour and then I'm finna go, because people are like, oh, he's gonna make secular music, or I don't know what people say because they don't talk. But if people are expecting the worst, that's not the case. It's just it's wiser now to part so that we both can be successful in what we're doing individually in the Lord as far as music. And so, but I mean, Squad is still my family. It's still my big brothers.
St. Thomas was on stage.
He was on stage with me. You know what I mean?
To get in.
And that's one thing we wanted to make sure is that people it seemed kind of silly because we're all still friends. We're all still talking, and socially it's all the same. But we want to make sure that people saw look, we're still together, and we're not posturing ourselves to this is my homie. I called him before, So, but it's been extremely encouraging for everyone, even if they didn't want to say anything or pry. That's been extremely encouraging that everyone's really respectful of that on some private business stuff. But then also everyone's been so encouraging with just we're praying for you. We know your journey. We know God is blessing you, and whatever for people to say whatever you're doing, I'm down. That's encouraging, bro. There's so much trust.
Riding with you, bro.
And
trust.
And I'm not finna just roll y'all off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? And I praise God for that because that just shows a reputation that is a blessing.
Wado Radio.